You don't know how difficult they are until you put yourself in that situation. And that's where experience comes in, is that you have to put yourself in that situation to know and to understand what it's actually like. I'm trying something a little bit different, trying to step outside of my comfort zone. And really all it is just taking those small baby steps. It's obviously something that we used to do when we were younger, when we were kids, when we were babies. We'll take those baby steps until eventually we learned how to walk. And it's the same thing with anything else. I've gotten to the point where I used to make videos at the gym pretty consistently. I would make talking videos at the gym. That was pretty normal to me because that's my environment. I'm used to that place already. But stepping outside of my car or at home and recording talking videos is still something that's a little bit new to me. So that's what I was working on today, is just stepping outside of my comfort zone, walking around. I don't even know where I'm at right now. It looks like some parking lot. And just recording some videos just to try something different and start taking those baby steps to get to where I want to be at, which is eventually start recording in public in any given location. But you can't get there. You can't develop that mentality. And even me walking around right now and recording, it seems like it's something pretty easy to do. But I was walking and I was talking and I was out of breath and I couldn't even focus on what I was trying to say. So that alone was difficult. It takes skill to do that. As ridiculous as that sounds, it does, because even when I started recording these videos inside of my car while I was driving and talking, I had a hard time doing that. But now the longer that I've done it, it's just something else that I do. I focus primarily on the road instead of on the camera, which every now and then I have it set up in a position where I don't have to take my eyes off the road for the most part. But it's something that you have to develop over time. I know that these things seem like they're easy and they're minuscule, but you don't know how difficult they are until you put yourself in that situation. And that's where experience comes in, is that you have to put yourself in that situation to know and to understand what it's actually like to be there. It's easy for us to look at somebody else and either we get jealous, which we're not supposed to be. You got to learn to change your mentality. And instead of you getting jealous, you have to ask yourself, what is it that that person is doing that I can do to get in that situation? That's the way you want to look at it. When you feel yourself having those feelings, is that you want to ask yourself that question instead of getting jealous. And what I was trying to say is that you have to put yourself in that situation in order to understand what it's like, because you might see that person and think that they have it easy and think that they have it made. They're driving the fancy car, they got the house, they got the money, they got the girls, they got all of that. And you think that it's easy, but it's not. You only see the external, you only see the results, you only see the outcome. You didn't see what was going on inside of that guy, what that guy was actually going through, the battles that he was having, that internal dialogue that he had with himself every single day. You weren't there to know what it was like. And you know deep down inside that that's where it counts. That's where it makes a difference. It's not what people see anymore. It's what you know that you went through, the battles that you had to fight that nobody was there to witness. You did it on your own. And once you're able to do that stuff and you're able to win those battles on your own without anybody there to support you, that's when you know that you're starting to change. That's when you become that person that you wanted to be, because that's what matters the most. It's not the shit that you get afterwards. It's those battles that you fought by yourself and won. Because without those battles, though as small as they may have been, you wouldn't be where you are today. And we all go through it, and we all know what battles we're going through. Even though we might not tell everybody on a daily basis, we all go through it. It's something that, especially as guys, we are taught to keep that bottled up inside and to not let it get to us. And I'll say the same thing, because I find myself telling other people all the time too. And it's not that I'm telling y'all that you shouldn't give a F about your feelings. Nah, you want to acknowledge those feelings. They're real, they're happening, they're going on. They're going to be there for the most part all your life. You're a human being, you're a guy, you're going to experience that as well. But what I'm trying to say is that you shouldn't let that stop you from accomplishing your goals. You should know that this is just an emotion. It's going to pass. It's not going to help me get to where I want to be. And I might feel bad right now at this moment, but I know that if I don't do what I'm supposed to do, I'm going to feel even worse later on. I'm going to regret it, because that feeling of regret is something that's going to bother you as well. And it gets you caught up in that loop, that cycle. you feel like shit and you don't want to do what you're supposed to be doing, and you don't do it because you think that it's going to make you feel better. And maybe in that moment you will feel better, you get to relax, you get to coast, but later on you'll regret it. So just do what you have to do, put those feelings aside, keep pushing forward, and just try to make the best of your day and try to be the best person that you can be, because that's all we can do. And if it's not for you, then I know that a lot of people say that you're not supposed to do these things for anybody else, that you're supposed to do it for yourself. But I would like to rephrase that and say that don't do it for the likes, don't do it for the validation, don't do it because you expect anything in return. You do that for your mom, you do that for your sister, you do that for your brother because you care about them and you want to take care of them and you want to be the best person that you can be for them. That's the way you want to think about it. Don't think about it, oh, I'm doing it for them because I want them to like me, or because I want the respect, I want the love, and I want all this other shit. Nah, do it for you. And if you're doing it for them, use it as a source of motivation. You're doing it for them because you want to be the best person that you can be for them. When I was growing up, I was always in trouble. I was in and out of jail. My parents would wake up in the middle of the night and they'd come and bail me out and they'd get me out of jail. And that's not something that I want to do anymore. So if I say that I'm doing it for my parents, then that's why I'm doing it for my parents. It's not because I'm expecting anything in return. I'm like, nah, man, I'm grown. We're grown now. We're not expecting anything in return. We're doing it because we don't want to be a burden to them. That's the way you want to look at it. That's why you're doing it for them. And with that being said, that's all for today's video. I hope that helps y'all guys out. Feel free to share that with somebody you think might need to hear this, or that you think they might like. If you have any questions, any comments, any ideas of a video that I should be making, or a video request, drop it in the comment section and I'll get back to y'all when I get a chance. As always, stay focused, stay locked in, stay disciplined, keep doing you, and do it for the people you love. With that being said, peace.